This is a trigonometry graphing problem, but instead of showing you a graph, all it's doing is showing you an equation and saying, imagine that we graphed this thing. And for this problem, we don't even have to graph it. We just need to know what these numbers here are doing to a graph. What are these things? Well, the number in front of the cosine is called the amplitude. So you can look at this and say, oh, all the y values have increased by a factor of 2. That means the amplitude has gotten bigger. If you imagine your original, I guess I will draw it. If you imagine your original cosine function like this, what this means is that everything's gotten twice as tall, twice as far down, twice as high up. That's what an amplitude scaling factor does. So I can immediately cross out some of these answers that say half the amplitude. Okay, because we know the amplitude is going up by a factor of 2. Now I've got 3 choices left. They all say twice the amplitude. And I don't know whether it's the same period, twice the period, or half the period. I've got my suspicions, but we should talk about what period is with the function. This other number right here, that other 2, that's b. And b refers to a horizontal scaling factor, and it's related to the period in this way. The period, p, equals 2 pi divided by b. So think about what this means. If b goes up, okay, if b goes up and becomes a bigger number, that means p will go down. They're reciprocals. And if b goes up by a factor of 2, watch what happens to p. So I could say, let's say b is 2. It's going to be 2 pi divided by 2. Well, the 2's cancel out and I just get pi. What happened to p? P went down by a factor of 2. In other words, it got cut in half. So that tells me it's this guy right here. And there's going to be different versions of this question. Some with no amplitude change, some with no period change, some with both. Just remember that inside the parentheses, right here, this b is a reciprocal relationship. If you see a 2 there, it gets cut in half. If you saw a 1/3 there, it would be 3 times bigger. But the amplitude is a linear relationship. This one over here is just whatever it says. If it says a 2, that means twice as big.